doing the COE to come to Thailand is like an adventure because you have to go through a lot of problem which in the last 3 days that I understand. This video is 10 tips that I will give to you, Q&A that you are waiting for. Let's check it out. สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone and welcome to สวัสดี Thailand. In the past 3 days, I know you have gone through a lot of the process of COE. It's like an adventure. You didn't sleep until 1 a.m. There is a new rule come up at 1 a.m. at the front page of embassy. I understand how you feel. In this video, I will recap everything about what was happening in the last 3 days about COE, plus the Q&A of 10 questions that you are waiting for, and you can plan ahead of your trip to come to Phuketsandbox. Maybe someone just meeting me first time in this video. You can subscribe of this channel so you will not miss any content like this that I'm giving you about details. Maybe you haven't heard of anywhere else before. So let's jump into the topic right now. Let's start with the very good news today. On the 1st of July, we are finally open Phuketsandbox on the first day, and this is the environment of today from our guest feedback today after arrival. It's very warm welcome at the airport, and they never thought about how well prepared and how well organized of the Phuket airport in this afternoon. So this short video of one of our clients that just arrived at Phuket airport, how did she feel? Let's take a look.
To everyone, I would like to let you know my feelings about my trip in Phuket. First, from the embassy in Germany, people cooperate really good. From the organization Royal Vacation too. At the airport, everything went okay. The trip went really good, safe, everything really safe, and arrived to Phuket. The feeling was really emotional because the welcome was very well prepared. Everyone was really warm and welcoming all the tourists, and it was very touching. I had some teardrops actually because it's the first time in my life, I think, that I've been welcomed like this in a country. And I really recommend everybody to come, and please come to Phuket because people are really nice and very safe, and everything is really well organized.
Thank you very much.
This is how the guests arrived that without knowing what's happening at the airport, but she's just very surprised and very impressed about how well the Phuket airport. We did not know, even though the Phuket airport providing everything such well prepared like this, but this is a genuine explanation from Miss Mona that she expressed to interview on the media, not just for us, it to other channel also like BBC also, that she giving out the interview to give her impression about that. So this is like something about updating situation at the airport this afternoon. We come back to our topic right now. Before I go to the Q&A question, I want to clarify one more thing about COE that I have talked before early on my previous video. I was published on the 26th before the system of the COE start to be able to upload everything. Between the 28th, after the COE application, the system open for everyone to upload. All of a sudden, we have some new rules that everyone was like shocked and surprised that all of a sudden that we have, and they never have informed before that they need to have a prepaid of 3 times the test of RT-PCR. We have known that we need to test for RT-PCR for 3 times, but we did not been informed before that you need to do prepaid of these 3 tests before. You need to get this letter of prepaid to upload to the COE until on the night of the 29th. See that everyone that at the night of the 29th that you start to see this message appear in the website of the consulate or on the embassy webpage. Never mind. So now we know that we need to do 3 tests and prepare that before you enter to Thailand. So how it works, I will tell you right now. With the hotel that you have, the booking with them with SHAplus, they're the one who will give you the letter of the 3 tests prepaid. That means you need to pay with the hotel, which is make it easier, so you don't need to go to the clinic, to the hospital, and you just make a payment to the hotel that you book with the SHAplus. And the cost will be about 8,000 to 9,000 baht. Some hotel charging you 8,000, some hotel charging you 8,400, and some hotel charging you 9,000. So it depends on which hotel that you stay. And this is all about the prepaid of the RT-PCR test. Okay, so this is clear. If anyone still wonder how do I get RT-PCR test prepaid receipt, so contact at your hotel. For our client who book through with us Royal Vacation, we make everything, arrange everything for you and upload everything for you for COE. Now come up to the Q&A for 10 questions that you are waiting for. A lot of people asking us on the inbox there. We want to know about 1, 2, 3, no one talk about this and I cannot find anywhere else. Maybe now some of you know, but some of you still don't know. The first of all is very classic and a lot of questions being asked. As number 1 is, can my girlfriend join me in the room of the hotel and joining the trip? Yes, the answer is yes. You can have your girlfriend or your friends to sharing your room and sharing the trip. The only thing is he or she need to have a RT-PCR test with negative result or vaccinated. AstraZeneca 1 dose is okay. They accept to enter to Phuket. What about the Sinovac? For the Sinovac, you need to have 2 doses. So main of the vaccine we use in Thailand is 2 type of vaccine, which is AstraZeneca and Sinovac. If your friend doesn't vaccinate yet, so they can go to test RT-PCR within 7 days, not 72 hours, within 7 days before they enter to Phuket, and show them the negative result of their COVID, and then they can enter to Phuket and spend time with you. And the question number 2, can I rent the car at the airport or motorbike and drive in the island during my 14 days quarantine? The answer is yes, you can rent the car, but I recommend to you to rent the car on the 2nd day, because on the 1st day, from what I have talked to my client arrived today, they're very busy at the airport, and the first arrival you need to be picked up with a SHAplus transportation. Either you arrange yourself by the car company or with the hotel, but need to be SHAplus. So if you are renting the car or something, I will recommend you to do it on the 2nd days. And this is the next question is very classic also, the list of low risk country and medium risk country. No one released about which are the list of low risk country and a high risk country. I give you on the link below. Most of the country right now are acceptable, except the country that used to be banned before. I'm sorry that you need to mention about this is India, Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan still not live up from the rule to enter Thailand yet. The rest you can check it out at the link below. And also the Ministry of Public Health, they will updating this list every 15 days. So check the link below here, so you will see the list from the Ministry of Public Health, which country are eligible to enter to Phuketsandbox. And number 4, how many tests do I need to test while I'm during quarantine? If you come to Phuket 14 days, you will have 3 tests, which is the day 1 of your arrival. Sometimes they call day 0 because you need to stay 14 nights. But I like to say day 1 because you stay 14 nights. So you're counting easily day 1, and then the second one is day 5 or 6. And the third time is day 12 before you leave. So altogether it's 3 times. What about people stay at 10 nights only? The 10 nights will be 2 times. Will be on the first day of arrival and still be on the 5 or 6 during your stay. So will be 2 times. What about 7 days? 7 days also you're forcing to do a 2-time test. And number 5, a lot of people came up and asking us on email or inbox. Because when they're applying for COE certificate of entry, you need to upload the vaccine. The applicant has took the vaccine of Johnson & Johnson, but the system keep asking them, please upload the second dose. And if they didn't put anything on the second dose, the system would not let them go to another page. That's why what we're gonna do with it, because everyone knows Johnson & Johnson, we only took one dose. What can I do? My suggestion, and even the people who already did, or even some embassies suggest, is you need to put any date on the second dose, okay, to let the system go. It sounds strange, okay, but when the embassy checking your paper and they see this is Johnson & Johnson, they know the Johnson & Johnson, they only need one dose, okay? And what I'm talking today, maybe in the next couple of hours or next couple of days, the system is changing, okay? So until now, you can do this, but unless maybe later on, the system, when you click Johnson & Johnson, the system only let you do one dose. But at the moment, even until today, it say, please put the date of your second dose. So this is the solution that you can do. So you can go to another page and then you finish your COE. And can you split into 2 hotels during your 14 days? This one is very simple question. Yes, you can split into 2 hotels on the first consecutive night, on the first 7 nights. After 7 nights on one hotel, you can go to another hotel on the second place, so will become a 14. Or if you stay only 10 nights, the first 7 nights, consecutive 7 nights in one hotel, and the rest you can stay to the second hotels. And number 8 questions. Can I transit through Bangkok? You have been asking me a lot, and I have been informed very early stage that yes, you can. And I know some of you that not sure and still not sure and all this, okay? Now you see that we have talked about that early on, that you can transit through Bangkok airport and then connecting to Phuket with the AOT that they have been very well organized inside the airport to connecting to terminal to terminal. But until now, they did not publish about which terminal, okay? But definitely you can enter to Phuket via transit at Bangkok airport. And number 9 is, how many tests is Thai people who joining the trip with a foreigner, how many tests that they need to do? The answer is 1 test. I know you will see how come the tourists are having 3 tests, how come the Thai is 1 test only. If you want to check at Royal Gazette details, I give you in the website in my link before about this. So you can take a look and read carefully about what I have said today. The last 10th question, this is not like a question, but I would like to giving you the details of why people get very hassle and get stressed when they're doing the COE process, because that is not simple. And first of all, the information that they're gathering from 1, 2, 3, there are different things, there are different places and came up in different information. That's why we are preparing the package for a tourist, for the foreigner, for you who want to come to Thailand but with no hassle. That's why we create a very special package called All-in-One, that you don't need to worry about anything, hassle-free, because these All-in-One package are including of 14 nights of choice of your hotel. You can choose of any hotel of 14 nights, as well as including the insurance at 100,000 USD that the embassy require to do a COE, and including 3-time test at the RT-PCR at the hotel that you have booked, because we have dealing with the hotel to get everything for our client. And the last thing is the COE. Our team will apply the COE for you, certificate of entry. So basically, we do for you from A to Z in one-stop service. You can check at the detail of our package of All-in-One, so you don't need to worry about anything else. You just plan your trip and then let us making everything for you. And thank you for watching. And if you have any questions to asking me, you can drop in the emails that I put in the link below. Or if you need any assistance, you can leave me an email in there or WhatsApp. that my team will give you an answer, and also myself will give you an answer as well. Anyone who have not subscribed to my channel yet, so welcome, and please consider to subscribe so you will not miss any information like this. Until then, and I'll see you again in my next video. Stay safe for everyone. Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ